Bank of Japan Day. Hi guys, Piotr here, this is Liteforex Global YouTube channel, and we are going to discuss few yen crosses. Taking into the consideration current market situation, can we expect any kind of the hawkish stance? Well, I don't think so. We have to remember about the month and weekend flow. What we can get instead is some kind of the jawboning, maybe even some kind of the manipulation to the upside. 104 when it comes to the dollar yen is the line in the sand. If we are going to get the close below, very easily the significant psychological 100 level might be tested, but we might see some kind of the relief rally. Hence still yen crosses, selling rallies, that's the name of the game. So without a further delay, let's check few charts and see you inside.
Alright guys, if we are going to break 104, we are going to see 100 most probably. Bank of Japan day, Bank of Japan night for me. We are going to check dollar yen, euro yen, pound yen, Aussie yen. Dollar yen daily chart. What's the case here? Of course, we are approaching end of the weekend of the month. Well, that's the only cross I can imagine that we might see bounce bigger than some kind of the usual number, right? The rest yen crosses still got some distance to the nearest support. So I do think that eventually we might see stop count based on these previous lows. Eventually we are trying to trade over under right now, okay, but I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in this jumper over here, eventually, right, targeting the weekly open. So what I would like to see is failure on the smaller time frame, some kind of the weakness taken out on the 5-minute chart, retest and moving higher. But I do not expect any big fireworks unless we are going to get some Bank of Japan intervention. I'm just looking for 105 or maybe levels close to a weekly open, where I do expect supply based on what we have there. The supply should reside and we should see renewal pressure when it comes to the dollar or renewal yen demand. So that's the only cross dollar yen where eventually both sides are possible. Of course, we have huge market sell-off going on. You know, I would be very careful trying to chase either the indices or yen crosses here. That's why I would like to see the bounce. The most probable bounce is here on the dollar yen, and renewal pressure should be around 105. If we are going to get the weekly and monthly close below 104, 103.85, then 100 could be the key somewhere around the US election next week. So that's how I see the things when it comes to the dollar yen. EURJPY is the next one, and here clearly from the weekly chart perspective, we are trying to take out the very important level close to 122.50, 122.60, based also on what we've seen in the past, right? It could be some kind of the 1-to-1. If that's the case, we should see 120 psychological level to be tested. Now, of course, there is a huge distance between now and the weekly open, 124.20 around. So let's switch lower, because here I'm only looking for now for selling opportunity. On the daily chart, what I would like to see eventually is a little bit of the relief rally. What kind of the rally I would like to see here is some kind of the move back higher towards 123.35, 123.40. This type of the rally right? With some kind of the rejection, trying to visualize this on the hourly chart around this line. I would like to see this type of the candle, for example, or some on the lower time frame. I would like to see, like, you know, Riley, some kind of the base over here, drop, and then retest as a selling opportunity. Depends on the time frame, depends on the entry school. That's what I would look for, somewhere close to 123.35, maybe a little bit higher. And what's gonna be my target? I'm going to target levels close to 120.50, 120 in that case. It could be also related to this type of the bottom of the channel. That's how I see the things related to the EURJPY. The next one is pound yen, and there you go. We have very tiny consolidation going on here, and looks like there is a huge appetite to try to break to the downside. If we are going to break to the downside and we are going to double that consolidation, meaning that the stops here around 133.50, 133 could be in play based on this equal move after the broken to the down, the range broken to the downside, right? But I think there is a more to come. Of course, when it comes to the pound, it's not only Bank of Japan, it's also somewhere in the background things related to the Brexit. But if and as long as we are below the trend line, right, it could be not only double the range, all right, it could be not only 130.33, but also, that's my way of thinking, 132, all right, and then this demand close to 129.50, 130, based on 1-to-1. Plenty of downside here when it comes to the pound yen. I'm looking to sell the Rileys. And the last one is Aussie yen, and here very, very similar situation. Plenty of things to discuss. Either we are trading the channel, now we are trying to break another level of important support, right? What I would like to see, the latest consolidation, that's gonna be top of the channel, as you can see, right? Top of the channel. What I would like to see after the breakdown, I would like to see retest top of the channel, 50% of that consolidation level close to 74.60, 75, and then move lower. How low can we go? Where the bottom of that channel is going to be around 71.50, with some possible stop hunt to the downside. I cannot rule out the retest of 70, but anyway, Riley's towards 73.60, 74, with the first possible selling Riley's towards 73.60, 74.00, with the target around 71.60 and even psychological 70 level. Guys, that's it from me. Good luck during the Bank of Japan interest rates decision. Be careful, don't be trapped, work with your exposure, especially that the flow related to the end of the week, end of the month dominates right now, right? Risk is, for now, risk is off. Cannot rule out some kind of the manipulation from the central bank perspective. So again, be careful, watch out, work with your exposure. See you around, take care, goodbye.